means infinite and continuous. Literally, it means the unstruck, referring to the unstruck sound. That which is unstruck, but still resounding, must be infinite and continuous. In the Anahata Chakra, we hear Anahata Nada, the constant, fundamental sound of the universe, the eternal vibration of the self. Its sound is Soham, which means that I am, or I am that. We perceive it as a subtle rhythmic melody, similar to a heartbeat, but much softer and more wonderful. The poet, Sri Kabir Das, was inspired by this melody within the heart to write the following verse. The flute of the infinite is played without ending, and its sound is love. When love renounces all boundaries, it arrives at the truth. I think that's very beautiful. It reminds me of, I think my mother's grandmother, my great-grandmother. She would often say to her family, "Do you guys hear that wonderful music? It's so beautiful." And everyone would always say, "No, grandmother, there's no music playing." And she'd say, "Oh, but the bells and the chimes, it's so sweet, you guys don't hear that." I think she was an enlightened being. To perceive the sound of the self, unbroken contemplation connected with very fine conscious awareness is essential. We are able to experience this when we are conscious of the mantra Soham, day and night, without interruption, with ceaseless repetition, you could say, with every breath, therefore, at least 21,000 times in 24 hours. The sound of Soham resounds within us. The stream of the breath produces the sound So with the inhalation, and Hum with the exhalation. Soham. But if we lose contact for just one breath, the sound of the Anahata again disappears. On one hand, we experience delightful, happy feelings in the Anahata Chakra. But on the other hand, it is extremely easy to become unbalanced in this chakra. If the mind and consciousness are not pure, then misleading thoughts and feelings, fixed ideas and complexes that affect us physically and psychically can arise in the Anahata Chakra. Deep in the heart, we come across numerous unprocessed experiences and karmas from the past, which are resting in the subconscious. All of us carry deep and painful wounds of disappointment within ourselves. Spiritual wounds are far more difficult to heal than physical ones. They can easily be ripped open again and drag us down into a whirlpool of emotions. In such a situation, it is best to withdraw from the external world for a short while and reflect inwardly. In this way, we can gather fresh strength and with the help of jnana, knowing wisdom, again find inner balance. The more the heart center opens, the more strongly and deeply we feel the spiritual pain. But we can rest assured that it will finally dissolve in the light of love and wisdom. Therefore, we should not forget to keep the door of our heart open. Because when we keep the heart closed for fear of further injuries, we simultaneously block our own feelings and prevent them from being assimilated or expressed. This is why the Anahata Chakra, which is the eyebrow center, often called the third eye, should be developed hand in hand with the Anahata Chakra so that emerging feelings can be analyzed and controlled by viveka, discrimination, and buddhi, intellect. Not by harsh criticism or reproaches, but with loving understanding and insight, which heal and resolve. In the Anahata Chakra, we are able to expand our feelings into infinity, but in the Ajna Chakra, we raise them to a higher level of consciousness. To open the Anahata Chakra in the spiritual sense means the realization of all-embracing divine love, free from the capriciousness of worldly emotions. When the life force flows within us unhindered and harmoniously, we feel lighthearted and happy. Happiness means to be in complete balance. When we are free from fear and tension, the heart chakra opens and imparts pleasant feelings and inner strength. This strength heals the inner wounds and allows us to forget the pain and unpleasantness of the past. But, unfortunately, this feeling of happiness is transitory. It relates only to the physical and psychic levels. We do, in fact, experience ananda, bliss, but still lack sat, truth, reality, and chitta, consciousness. These are the qualities of the Atma, the true self, Sat Chit Anatta. Sorry, wait, what did I say? Sat Chit Anandam. There's also an exploration of this in the Sahasrara Chakra, which we'll explore later, which is the crown. We're not there yet. In the heart, we are able to perceive our inner reality and the beauty of the self, but we are unable to maintain this state permanently. In these fleeting moments of bliss, we are always conscious that we have still not yet reached our goal. However, we should not be disheartened, as the day will certainly come when we will be permanently established in the divine self. Then we can never again be frightened or hurt. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says in the 58th verse of the 2nd chapter, a yogi has the senses under control and is able to withdraw or externalize them at will, just as a tortoise is able to extend or withdraw its limbs into its shell. To fulfill their duties within the world, yogis turn their attention to worldly matters. But if they want to get in touch with their true self, they withdraw their attention within. They do not identify with the body, the thoughts, or the feelings, and this is why they remain inwardly untouched by the disappointments and hurts of the world. All right. Thank you for listening. We'll pause our reading of the hidden power in humans there for now, and we'll continue discussing the nature of the Anahata Chakra again, since there's much more to uncover. Thank you for listening.